Hello and welcome back to Cohos Common Field. We were having some technical difficulties, so I'm just joining you now. I'm Simon Chaskovsky, and we've got a game between the SAIT Trojans women's soccer team and the Medicine Hat Rattlers. We are currently in the 23rd minute of the first half here. It is still 0-0. This game has been really close so far, especially with the Rattlers giving the Trojans the most difficulty that they've had all season long. So the Trojans have so far walked through this women's soccer division looking really solid. Medicine Hat's been very good too, with a very respectable 2-1. They're definitely showing off today as they have shown up to play a very good Trojans team as they quickly start to break through the midfield here. Trojans get the steal. They'll kick it inside, trying to find Megan Weeb on the other side. A little bit too much power there, and it'll go right into the hands of the Medicine Hat keeper. And they'll get a chance to throw it out here. Medicine Hat as one of the best offenses that the Trojans would have had to face this season as a big hit midfield. Trojans weren't too happy about that one, but there won't be a call on it. Like I said, the Medicine Hat Rattlers have had a really strong offense all season, averaging about 3 goals a game. As Ashley Bowman manages to let the ball go outside as she'll get the throw in. Good defense there from the Trojans. Ooh, a little bit of contact as the Rattlers get the steal, moving inside, not quite able to find a striker, sorry. And they'll have to regroup as they get the ball back in the midfield. Trojans giving them plenty of time to work with it. They will get the steal as leave Ashley Bowman on the outside. Oh no, that'll be Amy Follows as they will make their way through midfield with no luck. The Trojans so far undefeated through this start of the season, taking on, like I said, Rattlers 2-1 as we are at the 25th minute. So far through this one, we've probably seen the Rattlers manage to keep the ball in the Trojan zone more than they've had to deal with all season long, I believe. So the Rattlers fighting the Trojans here for possession at midfield. It'll go out of bounds, and that'll be number 9, Kaylee Dusher, throwing it in here. As they play it safe, getting a couple quick passes, but she will throw it out of bounds. So the Trojans, I believe, will get a throw in here. It'll be Bowman moving up the field here to throw it in. But it'll be kicked up in the air as they fight for it. They've got it in the corner. The Rattlers will try and move it upfield here. They've got a bit of speed, not able to get by Nikki Charlton, as she will get the steal at midfield. Holding on to it, but will quickly lose it, but not before there will be a penalty called, as it looks like the Trojans will be getting it right back on that spot. They'll be giving it to Dee Pascal to try and kick it in. She'll send a blast from midfield. It'll go wide left there, as it might have gone off the foot of Megan Weeb. As Medicine Hat will get the chance to kick in here. That'll be goaltender Abby Latch. As they'll play it safe and move it quickly through their defensive zone using a couple quick passes. Trojans doing a good job using their speed to stop them from getting anything going. It's a big kick. Send it up to a couple quick turnovers here as Dee Pascal has the ball at midfield for the Trojans. Trying to find Bowman, but it'll be stolen. And it'll be the Rattlers with speed moving down the left side of the field here. Couple nice passes. Let's see what they've got here. And we're actually going to be wrapping it up here. We're having a lot of technical difficulties over here, so that will be it. I've been Simon Chaskovsky, and make sure to come back at 2 for the men's game. SAIT Trojans game as Megan Weeb made her way up the sideline there. As during the bit of cutout we had due to some technical difficulties, we actually had a Trojans goal from Amy Follows, which was incredible kick from about almost midfield. So the Trojans will be getting a sideline throw in here. It's not able to find anybody as the Rattlers get the steal with a little bit of speed on the sideline. Trying to find something. Some tight defense there, but nothing there. Still quickly send it back outside. It'll be a quick steal as the Trojans start to march to the midfield here with speed. But it'll get stolen and the Rattlers will start moving back here. Couple turnovers from both squads here at midfield. It'll go out the back. And I believe the Trojans will be getting the goal kick. That'll be Riggio moving on the outside, finding Bowman. Finding Cavessa with a nice move to get it over midfield. She'll try and get a steal, but it'll be another nice move in return from number 8, Cadence Dolgaller. So that'll be Nikki Charlton. Moving it back to Riggio as the Trojans start to rotate around their own zone. They'll find Weeb on the outside. And she's fighting for it. A lot of physicality here as both players trade there. That was number 23, Molly Morris. It'll be grabbed by the goaltender. And the Rattlers will once again get the chance to restart their offense here with 5 minutes left in the first half. That'll be Abby Lollick. It'll be Weeb on the outside here with a little bit of speed, trying to get something going. Not much there. So the Rattlers get over midfield once again, trying to find a striker with speed. And that'll be Erin Morgan beating her there to it. And it'll go out the sideline there, and the Rattlers will once again get the ball right there. Rattlers get the throw in, not a lot of pressure from the Trojans. They get the steal anyway, quickly taken back by the Rattlers. That'll be number 10, Leslie, with possession there. It'll go out the side. Rattlers will get the throw in. And it'll be sent out of bounds, nearly clearing the net. But just barely, not quite, as it'll end up right by the Rattlers bench. And they'll get another throw in, trying to repeat the play that they had right there. Sending it back towards the defense. Trying to keep it in the zone here, not a lot of luck. That'll be Weeb. There'll be a call on the field there. Trojans will get a kick. They'll send it up to midfield, or just about, as Weeb will get it with a chance here. Quickly stolen. We've already seen a couple possession battles between Weeb and Molly Morris. So on that side, they're definitely struggling to get anything going. So it'll be stolen by the Rattlers, cutting through. They won't be able to find anything, though, as they'll just send it back to Erin Mergen, who will give it right to Riggio, who will find Bowman moving her up the outside. That'll be Rebello with the ball here at midfield. She's going to take her time as there's not a lot of pressure. Tries to send a curving one right towards middle, but no luck as Nikki Charlton get it to Deep Ascali. Moving to the midfield. She's got a lot of space, trying to send it inside to Vega, but nothing there. This will go back out of bounds, and it'll be Follows getting the chance to throw it in. So we're already seeing both teams kind of struggle to get possession in the other team's offensive zone. So once again, it'll be Follows throwing it in. Trying to find something in the middle, but no luck. Charlton's on it, not able to get the steal. It'll get to Di Pascali. She tries to get through a wall of defense there, but no luck. Ooh. So that will be number 17, Rebello, taking a spill, but she'll get back up quick. So the Rattlers will rotate around their defensive zone. We'll send a long kick, which will be quickly retrieved by Riggio, but there's an attacker on her. Send back to Mergen, and the Trojans will once again try and regroup a little bit. That'll be Bowman. She's got space and time. Trying to find Vega. Vega's not able to hold on to it as it's quickly stolen and thrown out of bounds. Trojans will get a chance to throw it in here, find Charlton. She'll start to move through. Holding on to possession despite Molly Morris on the attack here, and we've seen Megan Weeb struggle to hold on to possession against her. And she'll send it out of bounds as Morris is already shown to be one of the most valuable defenders the Rattlers have, dealing with two of the Trojans' best possession players on this offensive side of the ball. As once again, that'll be Follows on the outside. She'll get some speed. We'll kick it inside, nearly getting it to Vega, but there's a defender in the way. And we're already seeing Rebello play every part of the field here. As earlier in the half, we saw her playing a lot of offense, moving back and playing some defense there. So they'll be fighting for it at midfield here. Sending it back to Follows, bringing the defense on offense here. So they'll try and get some quick passes, not able to get to Kavessa. It'll go out of bounds and it'll be a goal kick for the Rattlers. So we have now passed the 45th minute of the first half. Current score is still 1-0 for the Trojans. So they've struggled to get anything going really on the Rattlers' defensive side, and you could definitely say the same thing for the Trojans. Both teams have been very defensively sound so far in this first half. So the Rattlers have it here. We'll send it back to their tender. We'll try and move inside. And that will be it. That'll for the first half, as we'll be back in a little bit with the second half. Like I said, the score is 1-0 here at Cohos Commons Field at the SAIT Trojans campus. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. clue. Yeah, no, I kind of guess. It's like hockey with a big net.
Heck, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way
It's way easier to record this than hockey.
I can imagine.
Cannot keep the puck at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you guys have line of sight on each other, he's able to get you a count.
Sorry, what?
Because he has line of sight with you, you're going to count him.
I'm gonna count sight.
Actually, you know what? You're a little ways away. I'm right here. I'll do it. Simon's ready? Okay.
All right, welcome back to the second half of this AC action we've got going on at Cohos Commons Field. We've got a game here between the SAIT Trojans and the Medicine Hat Rattlers, as the score is currently 1-0 after the first half. Trojans have it entering the Rattlers zone here, as they will turn back around and send it back over to Follows. She was the early goal scorer for the Trojans. She was able to score from deep in the midfield with an incredible blast. Trojans weren't able to get anything there, as it will be a goal kick for the Rattlers. It was a very defensive first half for both sides. That's definitely the word I'd use to describe it, at least. Despite the goal for the Trojans, other than that, they weren't really able to find a lot of action inside. So they really had to rely on the outside to even score that one goal they were able to get. Like I said, Follows was able to blast it. But other than that, just haven't had a lot of luck, as we're seeing Charlton try and break out here, but she won't be able to hold on to it, as the Rattlers quickly getting a little bit of speed, won't be able to hold on to it as the Trojans get the steal, sending it back to Bowman. Finding, I believe, Kavessa on the outside there. They're using the midfield to their advantage, but not able to get a lot there, as the pressure of the Rattlers once again forcing them back outside. So the Rattlers will get a throw in here at their own bench. And both teams have played each other plenty, as over the years, they've played each other 12 times since 2016, with the record going 8-3-1 in favor of the Trojans. So far, this one has been very close, as the Rattlers get it there. Not for long, though, as Nikki Charlton will get the steal. She'll try and find somebody. Send a kick inside. It'll be blocked by a defender and sent out the back, as I believe that will be a corner kick, as Megan Weeb will go to grab it. And Weeb already has 7 goals through the first 4 games of this season. 18 total points. She'll get a chance to kick it from the corner. She'll send it. They'll find DePascali. Not able to hold on to it. She'll get a chance, though, to send it backwards. With a chance, they'll send it inside. So the goalkeeper manages to get it there, as they were trying to find Kavessa. Pretty much right on the goal line there. So the Rattlers try and make it through their own zone. Here's the Trojans opening this half with a lot of pressure. It is safe to say that head coach John Tellerico has managed to get them to come back with a little bit more action there, as the Trojans managed to bury it 3 minutes into the second half, as I was looking down at my papers while that one went sailing in. So I'm not too sure who was able to score it there. But that'll put the Trojans up 2-0. So they have opened up this half looking dominant. Rattlers will get the ball here at center. That'll be number 10, Leslie, getting it there. She'll send it up, trying to get it through the Trojans' midfield. So that's one thing that we didn't notice in the first half a lot, I feel like, was usually we see a very, very dominant midfield from the Trojans in play, but didn't really come into effect. Hopefully they can start to be a bit more effective in the second half. So that'll go off of a Trojan. right next to the clock, which says 49 minutes on it. Rattlers will throw it in, trying to get it by Nikki Charlton. They'll succeed with a bit of speed. That'll be Leslie inside. Got a couple people on her, as that'll be a Rattler with speed, but not able to get to it before Mergen. So they'll send it outside to Follows. Follows has a lot of space and a lot of time. See what she can do with it. She'll send it up to Weeb, playing at midfield. That'll be Rochelle O'Leary. So the Trojans just trying to get through that first initial wall of defense for the Rattlers, but struggling. So that'll be Charlton at half, sending it in for Cavessa. She will be able to get to it, but won't be able to hold on to it. This possession will be turned over to the Rattlers as they make their way through the defensive zone here. Not for long, as Dee Pascali will get it back. She'll send it in. It'll go off of Cavessa, who is trying to grab it there. Not quite able to hold on to possession. So the Rattlers will be getting a throw in. So that'll be Nikki Charlton. She'll kick it upwards. It'll be grabbed by Bowman. So they will rotate through their defensive zone, finding Follows on the outside. So that'll be Rochelle O'Leary trying to find Megan Weeb, I believe, but looked in the wrong spot, and it goes right to the goalkeeper, who will get the chance to kick it up to her defense. She'll end up rolling it. Sent right back to her, as they will play a little bit of give and go. Rattlers moving through their zone here. That'll find Rebello, but not able to hold on to it. That'll be Benzler holding on to it. That'll be Follows. Follows will get it stolen from her. Weeb tries to get it back with no success. That'll be Rebello in the middle here. Chased by Benzler. Tries to send it up. Not able to get there. It'll go sailing out of bounds, and that'll be a quick throw in for the Trojans. So it'll be Follows being designated to throw it in. She'll throw it up the side. It'll go off the head of Morris. Retrieved by Weeb. Some hard defense here from the Rattlers, as they will send it over the half, trying to find Vega, who will find it. Will she be able to keep it in? Not quite, as it'll go out of bounds. The Rattlers will be getting it. That'll be Harpel throwing it in. Oh, no, sorry, that'll be Morris. She's already had a really physical game, as we've seen her have a couple battles with Charlton and Weeb. So that'll be out of bounds on the Trojans. Once again, Morris will get the chance to throw it in. She'll do it quick, finding Leslie. Leslie will send it in. Goes flying by Riggio. And that'll be Bergen on the attack. Not for long. So the Rattlers steal it back, trying to find Bergen up the left wing. She'll slow it down, trying to beat Bowman. We'll send it inside for Leslie, but nothing there. And it'll be sent back over the half. Vega will get the steal, as the Rattlers will try and restart here. So that'll be Morris with the ball. She'll kick it. A long one, and Mergen will make the easy save. And they'll try and set something up, as Mergen will signal for them to move downfield and send a long kick. Won't work too well, though, as the Rattlers will quickly start to move into the attacking zone here. That'll be Rebello. She's got possession, sending it backwards to Leslie, who will get a big kick, but it will go wide, and the Trojans will be getting the goal kick. We've seen a couple of good chances here for the Rattlers in the last couple minutes as they try and break down this 2-goal lead the Trojans have slowly built up. But we've seen how hard the Trojans can be to score on, as they have, like I said in the first half, managed to keep their goals against average for this season to 0.5, which means that they are allowing 1 goal for every 2 games. So Mergen will pass it quickly to Benzler. Finding Follows. They will try and find Rochelle O'Leary, who manages to push them out of bounds. So that'll be Amy Follows throwing it in. And she'll try and get it up to Vega. Try and get the header, not quite. She'll go off of the Rattlers in their own zone there, and it'll be once again a throw-in. Follows gets to do the same thing just a little bit further down the field. And she'll try and throw it deep here. Not able to find anybody there. That'll be Rebello. Rebello with speed. So that'll be Leslie trying to move upfield. And a great stop there from Riggio, who will send it back to Morgan. Nearly a big mistake there as she nearly missed her. Would have gave the Rattlers a corner kick as it will go out of bounds as Follows. It will not be able to keep it inside. And the Rattlers will get a throw in here inside the Trojans zone. And that'll be number 23, Molly Morris. So they'll be sent flying through the Trojan zone. That'll be Weeb. That'll be Bowman sending a cannon downfield. Rochelle O'Leary chasing, but won't be the first one there. So they'll go off her leg. Megan Weeb managing to get it. She'll get a chance here. She will get a shot from a hard angle. It'll be a good save by the Medicine Hat goaltender. That is Abby Lalek. So the Rattlers have done a good job containing Weeb thus far in this one. Currently has 7 goals on the season. Follows will manage to stop it. Oh, as Leslie has speed, will she beat her there? But not quite. So that'll be Mergen. Managing to grab it. Leslie looks tired after that chase. She'll take a second to relax as Weeb will get the steal, sending it to O'Leary, who will move it back, try and slow things down. Looks like that she didn't like what she saw. Sending it back to O'Leary. Nice move to get inside past Molly Morris. Won't work on the second defender. So that'll be number 5, Rybczynski, sending it out of bounds there. So that'll be Nikki Charlton. Follows will get another chance to shoot one in. Last time she did that, it resulted in a goal, but not this time. Still managed to stop Covessa inside. Charlton will just send it to Di Pascali. Moving it back to Bowman. So they'll move through the middle here. Trojans, a lot of Trojans defenders there. Leslie will get another chance to run it down. Won't be able to get there. So that is 2 chases there that nearly resulted in a really good chance by the Rattlers. But Mergen just a little bit quicker. So that'll be O'Leary sending it back to Follows. Follows will move it forward. But that'll go off of the leg of Nikki Charlton. And it'll be a Rattlers ball at midfield. It'll be Molly Morris throwing it in here. She will give it to Mature. Quickly stolen by the Trojans, moving through midfield here, finding Vega inside, trying to find a speedy Covessa. Not quite able to get there in time, though, as it'll be sent back to the goaltender. It'll be stolen by Covessa, moving inside, trying to find Vega, but not quite. As we're seeing the Rattlers start to break through here. As Mergen will run out, beat them to it, sending it to Nikki Charlton. It'll be Di Pascali on the outside here. She'll send it up to Covessa, back to Charlton. And it will be out, not quite out of bounds. So they will manage to keep it in. Yep. So the Rattlers manage to move up their sideline here. Charlton on the attack. That'll be Bowman forcing, not sure who they're going to say managed to get the attack there. as it'll be a sub for the Rattlers. So they will be taking Leslie off. Looked pretty tired after that second chase, so no surprise there. Didn't quite see who the... Oh! So it'll be number 2. I believe that is Erica Haberstock. She will come in to replace the striker, as the Rattlers will get a throw in here. Still down 2-0 as we approach the 60th minute here at Cohos Commons Field. As I'll be Rebello moving forward. She'll send it on net, and a great save there from Erin Mergen. Continues to look solid through this one as she'll send an easy rolling one over to, that'll be Follows, up to Rochelle O'Leary. That'll be Nikki Charlton as they make a couple quick passes, finding Vega up the midfield here with a chance. That'll be Weeb with speed. Here we go. Not quite able to get it on net as the diving goaltender there. That'll be Lalick. Will get in the way of it. Looks like she took a little bit of damage from that one, though, as she grabs her knee. Hopefully she's all right. Looks like she's doing fine. Yeah, just walking it off, as that'll be Di Pascali with it at midfield. So that'll be Cavessa. Sending it into Weeb, not quite able to get it there. So that'll be Riggio with a nice fake, allowing her to send it up the outside there to Bowman. She will send a deep one there, trying to find anybody inside, but no one home, as it'll go off the boot of a defender and go towards the corner. So Megan Weeb will get another chance to try and find someone inside. And one note that I had written down going into this game is the Trojans have yet to score less than 4 goals in a game, as they've been really, really solid offensively. Currently looking like today might be the first day they actually get held off, as the Rattlers' defense has looked incredible. As it'll be a goal kick here. Moving up through the defensive side of the field here. It'll be stolen, but not for long as the Rattlers quickly get it back. Not able to really hold on to possession as they'll have to move back. This will be the goalkeeper sending it up across midfield. Bowman tries to grab it, not able to get there. So that'll be Bergen. Bergen with speed, not able to beat the captain Riggio, who will send it right into the Trojans bench, and the Rattlers once again will have to restart their offense here. So the Trojans' defense has looked a lot more sound in this second half. Not saying it didn't look good in the first half, but they definitely have come back ready to play. So they will get the chance to throw it in once more. That'll be Kaylin Hole getting it there. As Vega will try and beat her with speed. She will, with a chance, sending it on net, but just wide as a closing defender gets there. As it looks like Vega has a bit of a limp after that one. Hopefully she's all right. Looks like she's going to choose to walk it off, which is always good to see. As it'll be a corner kick here for the Trojans. Once again, Megan Weeb sending it up to Follows, who will give it right back to Weeb, sending it inside. Will go off the leg of Vega, back to Charlton, but nothing there as the defender manages to get close enough to block it. Some great defense there to stop a great chance from the Trojans, as that'll be Rebello trying to cut through the middle, but the just crushing speed of the Trojans able to stop it there as Di Pascali is on the attack. So they will make some quick passes, try and beat it. So it'll be a nice slide tackle to hold on to possession, but they will say that there was There will be a whistle. Rebello is not too happy about it, but the Trojans will be getting it back here. So they will be giving DePascali the chance to kick it in from midfield. She'll send a big boot across the center. Able to get it to O'Leary. And there will be a whistle. And it looks like it will be an offside call. I wasn't too sure there at first. Maybe there's some contact I didn't see, but they will go with an offside, as there will be a couple subs here for the Trojans. That'll be number 10, Vega, going off. So I haven't seen the number yet. But that will be number 12, Jordan Morris, coming in for the first time in this game. Sent in on an attack here on the Rattlers. That'll be Rebello. Tries to find somebody, not able to get it there. She'll send it out of bounds, and that'll be Follows throwing it in. Trying to find Megan Weeb, not much there. Follows getting a chance to do more of the same. She will throw it in here. They'll go off of a head to DePascali, sent right back careening to Charlton. Bowman with the chance to retrieve as she will send it in deep for O'Leary. Not much able to happen there as the Rattlers defense quickly swallows it up, and they will send it back. Try and slow things down a little bit here. She'll send it flying over the middle. It'll get stopped by Riggio. That'll be Charlton moving nicely through the middle to Weeb. She'll get a chance, but not quite able to get it through the posts. She's not very happy with the outcome of that one. Is just not able to get the right kick there. It's nearly a great chance there for the Trojans. The Trojans quickly on attack once more. Charlton with a lot of aggression, but not able to get anything there. She'll get the steal. She'll quickly move, try and get something going. That'll be DePascali at half, sending it in to O'Leary for Weeb, but not just a little bit too much power there as the goalkeeper will get to it first. Two near good chances there for Weeb. And that'll be Bowman chasing. But she'll get beat as the Rattlers with speed. And they have a chance. They'll try and slow it down. They'll send it back inside with a chance. Mergen with a great save. That'll be her best one of the day by far. As there will be a whistle on the call. Or on the play, sorry. Mergen had a couple of words with the attacking player there. So they will give it right back to Mergen. Send it over to Follows. Jordan Morris will send it back to Follows, but won't be able to make much of it as while trying to hit Weeb, they will send it over the sideline as the Rattlers will get the chance to throw it in here. That'll be number 2, Erica Haberstock, throwing it over half there. Jordan Morris on the attack will get the steal. Quickly taken back by Molly Morris. Send it over half. That'll be DePascali with possession. She'll choose to send it back to Riggio. Quickly moving through the defensive half over here with Bowman. Trying to find Cavessa inside, but I think she put a little bit too much on it. And once again, that'll be a goal kick for goaltender number 22, Abby Lawlick, who will send it upfield. They will make a couple quick moves. Trojans on the attack here, trying to get a steal, and they will get it. Bowman will send it inside to O'Leary, but it'll get sent quickly back over, and the Rattlers will try and get on offense, and there will be a whistle at half. So that'll be on number 3, J.C. Bergen, who is not happy about the call. And that'll be D. Pascali once again at half. Sending a big boot inside. Trying to get it to Weeb, but goes careening off of her leg. Not much. They're not able to get anything going there, it looks like, as Trojans will be getting the throw in. So that's Nikki Charlton trying to hold on to possession, not quite able to get it as it'll go off of a Trojan and out of bounds as the Rattlers will get the throw in their own zone here. We are now at the 70th minute. 2-0 Trojans so far through this one. So it'll be O'Leary. She'll send it inside. As Weeb, with her best chance of the day, out to Jordan Morris, but not quite able to get there. As a very near chance once again for the Trojans. Just not able to get there with 20 minutes left in the second half. So we are now well over halfway through this half, as confusing as that sounds. As that'll be Amy Follows. Sending it inside, finding O'Leary. Trying to hold on to possession, who will send it back outside, back on net. And another great save from Abby Lawlick, who continues to look stellar through this one. She'll send it upfield. It'll get stolen. That'll be D. Pascali with a big kick on net, but not quite, as it'll go wide right there. As we're starting to have both men's squads warming up behind the nets here, as we'll have that game going on in about 30 minutes, as that'll be once again, it'll be Trojans and Rattlers. This time's the men's squads. That's going on at 2 p.m. This Rattlers moving through the midfield here. Stolen and sent to Cavessa, who will find O'Leary inside. They'll try and give a go, but not able to make it work there, as it'll get stolen by the Rattlers. So we're seeing a couple turnovers on the sideline here as the Trojans get it right back. That'll be Charlton sending it inside, trying to find Jordan Morris. No luck there. We will get the header, but not a lot of steam on that one, as it'll go back up to midfield. D. Pascali with the kick. Back to O'Leary, but she will send it over the net. But right before that, there was a whistle. So we'll see where that might have occurred. It looks like they'll be giving it right back to the goalie. So the Rattlers try and get some going at midfield now. So it looks like there's a bit of conversation between the official and the coach about what might have gone down there. So the Rattlers will get it on the spot, send it upfield. So that'll be Megan Weeb sending it inside for Jordan Morris. So there'll be a whistle on the play, as it looks like Megan Weeb will be getting a really good opportunity here. Not a lot of other players you'd rather have take a kick from that spot as Weeb has buried 7 so far in this season alone. We'll have to see if she can make it 3-0 for the Trojans here. As the ref motions a couple players around the field here. And here we go, Weeb with a chance. We'll send it inside, but a little bit too much on that one, as she will send it over the net. As Weeb has yet to find the back of the net so far in this one, but that is not for lack of chances. The Rattlers moving through their own zone now. Weeb on the attack, as they'll make a couple quick passes, trying to get around the speed of the Trojans. Making their way up the sideline. That's Kavessa getting the steal. She'll try and move it up forward to O'Leary. She'll try and find Charlton. No luck, as it'll go back into the defensive zone where Riggio sending it back to Benzler. Moving up to midfield here. That's Follows. Try and send it off the head of Weeb, but no luck. Weeb with speed on the outside. Moving out to O'Leary, but not able to get it to go there. So it'll go off the foot of Di Pascalia into the Rattlers' possession at midfield. They'll try and find Rebello. Follows will get to it first. And they'll find Jordan Morris. Do a little give and go. Trying to find Morris with speed. Defenders right there, though. They'll go out of bounds as the Rattlers will get a chance to throw it in. Sending it upfield. Follows will find it first. Sending it back to Riggio. So the Trojans will regroup. Finding Bowman at midfield. She'll send a big boot in. Trying to find Weeb, but it'll go off the head of a defender first. So that'll be number 5, Harpel, for the Rattlers. Stopping it there is Morris inside with a chance. We'll find O'Leary. They'll try and slow things down a little bit. Kavessa sends a long kick inside. So that'll go careening over the net. And the Rattlers will once again be getting a goal kick. So this continues to be a very, very close game as we get over the 76th minute of the second half. So that'll be Molly Morris trying to hold on to possession. She'll get taken down. So there might have been something to happen after she finished that pass. She'll be helped up by Jordan Morris, as it looks like there'll be no hard feelings on that one. Probably just a bit of accidental contact there, as the Rattlers will be getting it back on the spot. Nikki Charlton sends it over the half for O'Leary, finding Weeb, moving forward. Ooh, and there will be a collision at the end of that one, as there are players down all over the offensive side there. As we've seen Weeb attack the net like that a couple times. And it looks like they will be giving it to Di Pascalia in the corner. So they set it up, sending it inside, trying to find a head. They'll find 1-0 there, as they will not be able to get enough power on that header, as it'll go straight up and right into the hands of the goaltender. Rattlers will move through midfield now, trying to get by Riggio, but she has been a wall on the defensive side for the Trojans so far in this one. Not a lot has gone by her as they move back on attack. That'll be O'Leary. She has space. Couple nice move to Charlton. Just a little wide as the Trojans nearly make it 3-0, but just not quite able to do it. As they have, despite getting quite a few chances already in this second half, they just haven't been able to put it on the net. So they'll make a couple quick passes to try and avoid the speed of the Trojans. That'll be stolen by Cavessa, but it'll go out of bounds. I'm not sure off who. They'll say it went off a Trojan. But there will be subs first, as it looks like Leslie will be coming back in the game. And she'll be taking off Kaylee Hole, the fourth year. They'll send it inside. It'll be swallowed up by the goaltender. They'll quickly try and get a little bit of speed here, try and catch the Trojans inside of their own offensive zone. As Rebello will get a chance here, the leading goal scorer for the Rattlers and captain. Molly Moore's moving forward, and she will have her ankle taken out there. She'll get up slow, but she will get up, and she looks like she'll be all right. But there will be a call there. And it'll be a yellow card there. And they will start to build a wall. And they'll be giving Leslie the kick. As Leslie has 2 goals so far in this season. And she'll send it in, trying to find a speedy Bergen on the outside, but not able to get it to her. It'll be a goal kick for Mergen. So we have now hit the 81st minute, now only 9 minutes remaining in regulation time. 2-0 for the Trojans as they try and move up. Ooh, nearly taken out of somebody in the crowd there. Salby follows, throwing it in, finding Nikki Charlton. Follows, moves up. Try and get a bit of aggression here. Pressuring this Rattlers offense. That'll be Matura with speed. Not able to do anything with it though, as it will be sent out of bounds. Smurgen will get the chance for another goal kick. His time is quickly running out on this one for the Rattlers. With only 8 minutes left. And Mergen will choose to just send a quick pass over to Riggio, who will send it long. But it will not work out too well for the Trojans, as it will give the Rattlers a chance to throw it in now. As the Rattlers will start on attack, but not for long, as there will be a whistle. And like I said, right after this one, you can also make sure to catch the men's game going on at 2 o'clock. So that'll be once again the Rattlers versus Trojans. Rattlers will get it at half here as they will move it through their own defensive zone. That will be number 4, Rybczynski, sending it back to the goaltender. Jordan Morris on the attack will get the steal. She's being pressured. She'll try and hold on to it, but won't be able to make much of it. Trying to find follows. Won't be able to get it there as it'll be a throw-in for the Rattlers. Once again, it'll go out of bounds, and the Rattlers will get a chance to throw it in. And it will go off of a Trojan here as it'll take a couple bounces as once again they'll be giving this one to the Rattlers. Or no, it will be for the Trojans as Follows will move up to take the throw-in. As it'll try and hit O'Leary. Weeb tries to recover the ball here. Won't be able to get to it, and it'll go off of the Trojans, and it will be a goal kick with only 5 minutes remaining in this one. Time continues to run on this game for the Rattlers. They'll try and find Molly Morris. They'll find Leslie cutting through the middle. Find DePascali. Ooh, she will take out Molly Morris, but there won't be a whistle. As a little bit of confusion there for the Rattlers as they will end up turning the ball over. As Jordan Morris will keep it inside, but not for long. The wind starts to pick up here at Cohos Commons Field here in Calgary. We had a blue sky for most of this one, but it's looking like that's starting to disappear as well. Hopefully that comes back for the men's game. So they will get the throw in. So that'll be Molly Morris. They'll send it up, trying to find Leslie, it looked like, but a little bit too much power. They'll find Bowman. Bowman will send it short to Cavessa. Cavessa on the outside will send it in deep, but it'll go off the head of a defender, and once again, the Trojans will be getting a chance from the corner, giving it right back to Megan Weeb. We have now entered the 87th minute. Only 3 minutes left in this one. As Weeb will send it inside. Oh, and what a chance as Rochelle O'Leary will do a light... What happened there was she did a light tap, but still somehow managed to put too much power onto it as it went off of the crossbar. A little bit too high. So we will see a sub here. The Trojans will go on attack. It'll go off the foot of the Rattlers. They will try and get it out of their own zone. They have struggled to get any offense going in the last 10 minutes of this one. It's Leslie. They try and make me eat my own words, but Follows will get to it. Morgan will get the ball here once again. Sending it up the field will find Morris. Sending it back to Follows. Off of the boot. Leslie with a chance will stop it. As DePascali will go down. So that'll be a Rebello running through her own zone here. Giving it off. So that'll be Riggio with the steal. And she will shut down that chance as nice play for O'Leary to get it by the defender. Weeb will try and get to it. won't be able to, as the goalkeeper will get it back once again, and they will start sending it back up the field. It'll be Follows on defense here. As DePascali will send it deep for Jordan Morris, but she will not chase it, and that will be number 4, Rybczynski, getting the ball back. And that will go out of bounds as a bit of a mistake there from the Rattlers, as there's now only 30 seconds left in regulation time. So that'll be Follows getting the chance to throw it in. She'll throw it, trying to find Nikki Charlton, as there'll be a bit of confusion. Weeb with the ball, running around inside, trying to create space, but not much there. Finds Kavessa on the outside. She'll send it backwards to Bowman, who will send a big boot. A lot of height on that one, but just a little bit too much power on that one. And we have now crossed the 90th minute. Still 2-0 for the Trojans as they look to stay undefeated, moving to a 5-0 record. And all they have to do is prevent 2 goals from the Rattlers. So that'll be Follows sending it out of bounds. The Rattlers will try a throw in. It'll nearly get stolen. They'll hold on to possession though. So that'll be Follows on the attack. Stolen by the Trojans. That's Charlton moving through midfield. She'll send it back to Bowman. She'll uncork a big kick, trying to find someone inside, but nobody there. O'Leary is chasing. Not quite able to get there. So that'll be Jordan Morris. And Charlton playing the body there. And we'll send it back to Riggio. We'll move it up to Bowman. That'll be Weeb on the outside. Not able to make anything of it there, as that'll go out of bounds, giving the Trojans one more corner kick to try and make this lead that they've currently got a little bit wider. So the score is currently 2-0. Once again, we've passed the 90th minute. And they'll send a big kick inside, finding DePascali, but not quite able to make that one work, as it'll go flying by her head. And Lawlick will once again get the chance to get another goal kick. Trojans will go on the attack. And that will do it. And the Trojans will move to 5-0. As they managed to beat the Medicine Hat Rattlers, who came out and really looked good in this one. As they will move to a record of 2-2. As we will have players of the game in a little bit. There are certainly quite a few options from both squads, as we saw a lot of really good effort from both teams, and that's definitely safe to say. I think if I were to pick 2 players from either squad, I think I'd probably go with, I think Amy Follows for the Trojans. Early goal scorer, managed to bury one early. Did a lot on the defensive side of the ball. And I think for the Rattlers, it's a little bit tougher. Obviously, they didn't have a goal scorer, but a lot of really, really good defense. I think I'd probably go Molly Morris. She did a really good job. Mainly, she was the person they had on Nikki Charlton or Megan Weeb for most of the game, it felt like. Was able to contain them really, really well. As both teams continue their post-game meetings, as we're already starting to see the Trojans and the Rattlers men's team start to warm up on the field. Like I said, we'll have that one coming up in a little bit. We are only 14 minutes away from the start of that one. I'll be back on the call with you on that one as well. As both teams will start to move back towards center, like I said, for the players of the game. We'll see who they decide to pick for it, but like I said, I think I'd probably go with Follows and I believe I said Molly Morris. So 2 defenders. So the teams begin to meet in the middle.
Are you commentating? Like the live stream? You know Reese Farrager? You know the names there or what? This is for the women. Oh, I mean, the guys. Reese Farrager with curly hair? I look up to him. He's number 1. Oh, number 1 player.
And they will give it to number 6, Auden Metler. She did a really good job holding on to possession throughout this one. Not a surprising one, as she did really, really well. And they will be giving it to Nikki Charlton, another really good player inside of that Trojans midfield. It was a big reason they were able to win tonight, is without her possession skills, they definitely would have a lot harder time getting anything going on offense. And that will do it for this one. And I'll be back with you for the men's game, which will be coming up in about 12 minutes. So make sure to stick around for that. I've been Simon Chaskovsky, and thanks for watching. Make sure to stick around for more ACAC action.